Hey guys, what is going on? GreenbergGaming here, and today I'm going to be showing you about my game development journey. So this was a requested video. I've been meaning to get around to it for a while, just finally had a chance to now. So first things first, what I want to talk about is the program that I'm using here. This is Unity 2017. This is a free open source software that anyone can use. And the first thing I want to draw your attention to is the name of the scene here and the Dragon RPG. This is not going to be the name of my game, but this is what this is there for. So I will talk a little bit about the various different views here. On the left here is the hierarchy, and the hierarchy is basically everything that's on the scene. So if I click on my guy here, it'll show up in the hierarchy, Farm Boy Player. So I have all these things organized into little folders. I can close them out so you can kind of see things grouped by enemies, environment, characters, stuff like that, so it's easy to kind of go through and see what I have inside of these different little higher level folders. The next thing I want to draw your attention to is the scene view. The scene view is kind of your meat and potatoes here, so I'll give you a look at my scene here. You could see all the different houses, grasses, wells, forests, a little abandoned forest level here, castle over here, and that's kind of the scene view. So the next thing I want to talk about is the inspector. The inspector basically, I'm going to use this guy as an example. Shows you the name of the thing you're looking at. There's a lot of different stuff here. I'm not going to talk about all this kind of stuff here, but one thing I do want to show you is this enemy script that I have here. See these little lines around him here? These are his chase radius and his attack radius. So if you're inside of this red little thing, he's going to attack you. And if you're anywhere inside of this blue, he will chase you, and then he'll attempt to attack you once he's in your attack radius. So if I want to change that, I can do this. See, now he's going to chase me in a much larger radius here. So these are called serialized fields. These are all actually scripts, but what's nice is I can edit these values inside of Unity without having to go into the actual script itself and change the code. So these are really useful things that I wanted to make you aware of. I can potentially make a little tutorial series on this. I'm not very good at it. I'm just learning it myself. But if you're interested in that kind of a thing, let me know and we could talk a little bit more about this. But I just kind of wanted to give a little bit of an overview of what I've been working on and what some of the things in here are. And the last thing I want to talk about in the actual program itself is this project view down here. This just kind of shows all the various things, folders that I have with assets. So what's nice about this is I can go into my folders here and you can kind of see what we have. So for example, if I go into, what if I go into night, for example, and I can go to prefabs. A prefab is kind of just a ready-made guy. What's nice is I can drag him in, and now he's readily available right from my project view. And I can take his dagger, that in there, his maul in there. So I'm going to delete all that stuff, but I just wanted to show what you could use that for. So I can't click on that stupid thing. Now I got it. You could also kind of sort by clips and meshes, models, scripts. So that's all kind of useful stuff. So now I kind of want to talk about the game that I was actually building. So this game was supposed to be like a murder mystery kind of game where you would kind of go through here, you would fight this guy, you would get healed, and eventually you would go through the bridge over the, by the way, I really like the way this water looks with the reflection and the clouds and everything. And you would, fight your way through here, through the abandoned forest village here. Kind of like the effect of the grass coming through the houses here. Kind of gives it the rundown kind of feel I was looking for. Obviously this is all very, very beta. This is kind of really not ready, but you would fight this knight. And by the way, this is supposed to be a gang who you were fighting. I just thought it would be kind of funny and unexpected to have a knight here, like have the character come up to him and say, what the heck is going on here? Like, thought we were fighting a gang, not like a knight, guy here. Then you would reach the castle eventually, and then you would go in the castle and you would start the main game, investigating the murder that happened at this castle here. So obviously there would need to be a dialogue system and a lot of other systems. It's supposed to be an RPG game, so there was going to be a progression system, quests, all kinds of stuff. There will also be archers sitting up in here, so when you approach the bridge, they would say to you, you know, who goes there? You know, what are you doing here? You'd have to say, I'm an investigator. You know, I'm investigating the murder here and whatever. Hopefully try and persuade these guys not to shoot you. If not, you'd have to have a battle with them. Then you would eventually, you know, investigate. You wouldn't be able to solve the crime right away. You'd have to probably go to this village. This would kind of be a major town here. There'd be a big fight here. You would learn more about what's happening in the main game. And I figured maybe eventually I'd have you go back over here to this windy thing here, and you would fight this, probably an old man or something here, who would give you some wisdom about what is going on here. So that was kind of the idea. And then eventually, you know, there'd be side quests and things like that, different levels, different investigations. This would kind of be the main game, but I would want to have other things to do in the game. So I don't know, let me know what you think of this game idea in the comments. And the next part of the story was I stopped working on this because I kind of got tired of it. I was following a course, and I wasn't really happy with the way the course was going. You know, the course kind of finished up, and they didn't have a progression system. They didn't have a quest system. There really wasn't too much of a dialogue system. So I decided that I wanted a more done, kind of ready system that I could use, and then kind of do the leveling myself, because I really like working on the level design. I don't really like doing the coding as much. So I kind of wanted a system where I could put the system in and then build the level that I wanted to kind of base my game around. So I'm going to open up that next system and give myself a break from talking for a second and show you what that looks like. So this is Ultimate Survival, and Ultimate Survival is a $35 kit that you can get off of the Unity Asset Store that basically gives you a mostly done system that you can use to build a survival game. And what my idea with this game is that I wanted to have a variety of different worlds, and like maybe a low poly office interior, or maybe like a high definition post-apocalyptic world, to have a really variety of different places that you could play in a survival game. And that was kind of the idea. This is the default level that comes with this, and obviously not use this in a published game because I wouldn't want to just re-release the kit that they give you. That's not the point. The point is to use this as a base system and a basic idea of what you want to build. So I'm going to pop into the game and show you what the system looks like. So if we just hit play, it takes a second, but it'll eventually load us up to level, and you'll be able to see what kind of things you get in this kit. It's taking a sweet ass time loading here. Hopefully it loads. So here we go, we're in the game. So we have a variety of weapons that come out of the box. We have arrows, all kinds of things here. These are weapons that I started to build into the game on my own. So I'm gonna pick up that Navy SEAL there. Oh, that was stupid. I forgot to drop something. For some reason, if you fill your inventory too much, you don't get the weapon. So I'm gonna back out of the game for a minute here. So I'm gonna drop something for a second so I can show you the gun. It's an M4A1. I got it from a pack on the Unity Asset Store. So load that up. It's not it needs a little bit of work. I didn't do a great job with the positioning and the lining up, but I do like when you aim down sights. The crosshair is off. Probably gonna just delete the crosshair, but you can shoot and stuff. And this pack also has bores built in, so I can shoot these guys. There's no reloading mechanic in here yet. You just kind of have unlimited ammo until the durability of the gun breaks. So these guys will die. He died in a very strange position there. So kill these guys here. You can add your own enemies and things here. They have these guys out here called cannibals. So kill these guys. As you can see, they will run up and they'll attack me. It glitched a little bit there, but I get blood splat, so I can kill these guys. So that's kind of the game here, is trying to kill these guys. There's also chickens as well. And what's interesting is if I go up to these guys, I can open them up and they have loot, so I can take that, and now I can consume the meat, so I can eat the meat. I've been working on another thing I want to show off briefly. I'm not going to kill these guys right now. Is that I've been working on adding my own things into the game. So it's a medieval treasure chest. This is not part of a pack, but if I put this, I'm going to just get rid of this for a minute. Drag this into my inventory here. Now I can hover over it, and you can see we get a menu here where we can place it. So also it's got a script on it. You can put stuff in here. So if I drag it in, there we go. Got a few things. We can open them back up, take it back out. So this is not an asset that comes built into the pack, but it's an asset that I got from a different pack and imported into this system. So it's very customizable here in what you can do with this system, and that's why I kind of liked it. So I've been working on putting these various assets into the game so you could build them in yourself and make them part of your house, village, world, you know, whatever you're working on. So what I will do is go to the building. If you pull up this, then you have this wheel here that you can build stuff. So I will build a house very quick and show you what that looks like. So there you go. You get the basic idea. You know, you could open and close the door if it doesn't stop glitching. So it's got a lot of systems built into this kit that makes it easy to kind of get your own game started here. Apparently I broke this door. I don't really like this door script. Sometimes it's got some issues, but so I'm gonna quit this now because apparently now I can open the door. So the whole point of this was that if you want to build your own game, but you don't want to have to code everything line by line, this is an option where you can have this kind of kit and then design your own assets to put into the kit to make it so the game is your own game. So that's it for this video, guys. I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about game development because it was requested, and I did want to make a video on it. If you want to see a follow-up to this, or you have any questions, something that you maybe want to know about that I didn't address, let me know in the comments down below. I will do my best to answer your questions. As you can see here, this is a little bit glitchy. Need to work on that. So thank you so much for watching this kind of long video, but I did want to make it so that I could explain some things about what I've been working on and stuff like that. So thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this in the future. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.